Hello, how are you? I hope you well. In this video I will explain tangent, secant, diameter, radius, chord, tangent. In geometry, a tangent is a straight line that touches a circle at only one point, without crossing through it. Imagine you have a circle, and you draw a straight line that just grazes the circle at one point, without going inside or outside the circle. That line is the tangent to the circle at that specific point. Secant. A secant, on the other hand, is a straight line that intersects a circle at two distinct points. In other words, a secant line cuts through the circle, touching it at 2 points. Diameter. The diameter of a circle is a straight line segment that passes through the center of the circle and connects 2 points on the circle's circumference. In other words, it's the longest distance you can measure from one point on the circle to another, passing through the center. Radius. The radius of a circle is a straight line segment that connects the center of the circle to any point on the circle's circumference. It's basically half the length of the diameter. A chord doesn't have to be a straight horizontal line, it can have any orientation within the circle. The length of a chord can vary, depending on the distance between the 2 points it connects on the circle. The diameter of a circle is a specific type of chord that passes through the center of the circle and is the longest possible chord. Remember, anytime you draw a straight line between 2 points on the edge of a circle, you've created a chord. Difference between a secant and a chord. Secant intersects the circle at 2 points. Chord touches the circle at 2 points. Secant is drawn from outside the circle. Chord lies within the circle. Summarize. Tangent touches the circle at 1 point. Secant intersects the circle at 2 points. Diameter is the longest line passing through the center of the circle and touching 2 points on its edge. Radius is the distance from the center of the circle to any point on the circle's edge. In simple terms, a chord is a straight line segment that connects 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Fill in the blanks. A tangent to a circle intersects it in exactly 1 point. A line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called a secant. A circle can have at most 2 parallel tangents. 2 common points of a tangent to a circle and the circle are called points of tangency, or points of contact. These are the points where the tangent line touches the circle at only one location, without crossing through it. We can draw infinitely many tangents to a given circle. For any point on the circumference of the circle, you can draw a tangent to the circle at that point. Since a circle is continuous and has no corners or edges, there are an infinite number of points on its circumference, and therefore, an infinite number of tangents that can be drawn to it. Please look this image for a general idea. Thanks for watching, happy learning. Sun Wheel Academy content is prepared by Chakra.